Welcome to the Zero Mastery Challenge walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. This one is for Do I Know You in Hokkaido. It's called that because each of these guys is an enforcer for the specific disguise that you have to kill them in, which is Surgeon. This is a little trickier. You're clearly supposed to start over in the hospital as a surgeon with the Mastery unlock, because it's very hard to get a surgeon's disguise. The only really practical ways for us to get one in this case is to steal it from one of these two guys that already has it before we kill them. But we really don't have a choice in the matter, so we are going to go ahead and do that. Now, because this is Hokkaido and we're considering ourselves to have zero mastery, we have no loadout. Even the default loadout is not available in Hokkaido because it's a high security map. So we have nothing. We have to start in the suite as well, just the default start spot.
Hello, Mr. Reaper. As part of the
First place you want to go is into your bathroom. There's some scissors in here. It's not pro mode, so you can carry these around. They're legal. But we're not really going to use these as like a weapon or anything.
Evening.
We don't really want to kill anybody in a way where they can be found in most cases. So we're just going to be using this as a distraction since we don't have any coins. Come on up here into the garden. Don't worry about the camera. I'm intentionally letting it see me because we're going to get rid of the evidence anyway. If it sees you, no big deal. If it doesn't, that's great. Come over here and grab this hammer. Try not to bump the guy though, because you want him to leave as soon as possible. So just wait, and the handyman should eventually turn around and start walking off. Once he does, now go ahead and go down. Get on the pipe, and slide all the way to the bottom. There's a guard, and you don't want him to see you. Get over here and just climb in. Now we're in the staff quarters. Now we could get a staff disguise, there's a number of places we could get one, but most of the staff people aren't allowed in the morgue anyway. It's pointless to do. So instead, what we're going to do is come in here, and what we're going to do is try to get over here.
You're the curator of research.
Now if you're not confident in your ability to get that, just wait for that guy to go back around. But what you want to do is, once you're in here, flip off the switch box and hide. This guy will think you're dead, so he's not going to be concerned. Now, you want to do one of two things. You either wait for him to have the question mark over his head go away when he fixes the circuit box, and then subdue him immediately, or knock him out, and then immediately turn on the spotlight again. Pick your hammer back up, and you'll see that the guy was on his way out, but he turns around once it's turned back on. Go in and throw something at him. Now, you don't need to hide these guys, but I'm going to. Just for safety's sake, so that if a freak accident occurs and somebody comes in here, it won't destroy Silent Assassin. Speaking of which, we're going to go ahead and kill the cameras, since we're here. Finally, we're going to drag this guy and put him in a locker as well. And once we do that, we're going to take his disguise. It's not super helpful, but it is a little bit helpful, so... You're going to want to come in here, and there's a female doctor outside. She may be in this room depending on when you get here. If she's not in the room, just wait for her to come in. She'll come back in a second. Now, she is an enforcer. Doesn't matter where you are, so you have to be careful with that. Once she's inside the room, throw the scissors here, close the door, and then hide on this side with the hammer. She'll come out, and knock her out. Now, don't dump her over the side, because that is a lethal drop. You don't want to kill her. And we're going to take her all the way downstairs and put her in a locker as well. We want her out of the way anyway, it's just safer. And hiding her like this ensures that no one will ever find her body. The next thing we need to do is use a little trick. So I want you to be careful, find this guy, and then walk kind of over here to this window. You'll see that he's starting to notice you. Wait until he's about midway noticing you, and then run out of sight. What this will do is it'll trigger him to investigate where he last saw you, and he will come into this little room, and that's what we want. Otherwise, it's very difficult to get him out of there. You can do that with any disguise that's considered trespassing, which is pretty much all of them. Once he's in the room, throw it in the corner. In my experience, throwing it on this side, even though it's not a trespassing side, is kind of weird. I don't know why that is. You'll notice he doesn't have the dot over his head. He doesn't enforce trespassing on us right now, so if he were to see us, he wouldn't care. Unless we walk into that room. But what we want to do is throw something at him to knock him out as soon as he's in the corner here, and then drag him through the door. Take his disguise, because we need the surgeon's disguise before we kill anybody, and now dump him. This will be an accident kill, so you don't have to worry about anybody finding the body. And since we did that as a surgeon, we met the requirement for the objective, so now we just need to kill the other 3 targets as a surgeon. And that's a little trickier. So we're going to come upstairs, and depending on where everybody is, this guy should be on his way over or already here. Wait for him to get all the way over here and turn around, and then just kind of throw the scissors like right here, and then run out of the room.
Huh?
That'll distract the non-target doctor
see what the hell that was.
into the corner. Go over there and subdue him. What? Do not hit him with the hammer or throw the hammer at him, because if you do that, this guy will hear it and come over to investigate. So just immediately dump him in the locker, watch the surgeon to make sure, and repeat the process again for the other doctor. Now again, watch the surgeon, make sure he's not on his way out, which he could very well be. And come over here and subdue this guy as well. Okay, the doctor seems to be okay, so we're just going to dump this guy out this window. Now he will get found. Someone will see him, usually the helicopter pilot. But we're not worried about that yet.
Command, watch your 6. We got a casualty.
Now the surgeon's on his way, so what we're going to do is throw this in the corner, right there.
What just happened? Alright, you've got my attention. Hello? I said hello.
And then throw the hammer at him. It doesn't matter if you're hitting him from the front, don't worry about it.
Yeah, just as I thought. One's dead.
Now drag him over here.
Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god.
But don't dump him out
Man,
yet.
the area is clear. Please advise. Over.
Because there's someone looking, and there's very likely to be someone looking, so we want to wait until everybody calms down. He's
Clear out of here. For your own good.
Yeah.
not going to be a problem, really, but we want to make sure that no one's looking.
Man, I'm here now, and the area is clear. Over.
Okay, so now that we've done that, what we need to do is get the other guard and take him out. This guy here.
Mr. Jason Portman,
So
please
throw the
come to the
scissors,
hospital entrance.
pick them up, and then what we're
A
going to do
doctor will
is circle
escort you to your
around.
checkup.
Just sound.
That was for Mr. Jason Portman. A doctor will escort you to your appointment. Please
Anyone
proceed
there?
to the
And
hospital
again,
entrance.
throw the hammer at him. Again, we're going to drag him. Be careful about that guy. Kind of drag on this side. And drag him over to here. Just leave him. What we're going to do is we're going to wait for everything to calm down, and then we're going to dump both of them one after the other. But we can't do that now, because there's still people gawking. There's still people dragging bodies. Now, there is someone who comes upstairs, a woman with Jason Portman, but they just called for him, so it's going to be quite a while before they actually get him. So we want to wait. Okay, everybody's looking away. So dump one body. And then immediately dump the other. And now we're going to run out here.
Come in, come on.
There's a camera here, but if you disable the cameras, you should be fine.
You just leave right away.
And we're going to run up the mountain path. There are other ways to exit, but because people are freaking out at the helipad, I don't want to try and take the helicopter out. It's just too risky. And we're going to leave. Now, if you're not confident, just dump one person at a time. But you are going to probably need to take out the female doctor when she arrives with Jason Portman, because she will walk over to the window there. That'll do it.